welcome to the J-Spot. We are coming to you with a question. What is that question?
Preguntas. Is that what it is in Spanish?
Yes, preguntas.
Preguntas. Okay, so one of my Twitter followers, shout out to my Twitter wifey, Nori. One of my Twitter followers, she retweeted something that one of her followers tweeted. And so it went something like that. It was I can't remember verbatim, but I know exactly like the title of it or whatever. And so the question was, or no, it was a statement. So he was saying that all men are bi-curious. And I think he was straight, but I don't know, because she doesn't really follow a lot of gay guys. And so and he follows a bunch of girls, so I was just assuming that he was straight, but I thought it was very interesting that he would say that, and then someone else retweeted it, one of her followers retweeted it and said it was true. And so that's the question. I know, typically a lot of people think that females are automatically bi-curious, just the whole I kissed a girl and I like the type of deal, but it seems like there's a double standard when it comes to men. Most people think, well, a man can be bi-curious, he's either one way or the other. And so that's the question that we wanted to pose to you guys, and you guys can definitely comment down below about your opinion on this. Do you think that all of us are bi-curious, but especially men? Because if you have an opinion on the women folk, then definitely let us know. But we want to focus on the men because it seems like there's so much more of a double standard when it comes to us. Yeah, it is more of a controversy when it seems like a man might be interested, just a little inkling of being interested in another man. But I read it and I asked Jennifer about her opinion, and I want her to go ahead and let you guys know, and then I'll say, as a gay man, what I feel about the men folk.
You gay?
Kinda.
Oh,
didn't know that?
I didn't know that. Crazy coming out.
23 years. Well, I didn't come out till I was 21.
I know.
Jeez. But anyway,
I'm about to say I already knew, but
you did. Oh, when I came, remember the first time when we were in Bricks, and I kind of came out and I told her I was bisexual. Oh my gosh.
And that's the day when you proved that you were a liar.
Oh, whatever. Whatever. So go ahead. So Jennifer's going to let us know what she feels about the curiosity of men.
Okay, I'm happy we were able to tackle this issue coming from two very open-minded people.
That we are.
These are my thoughts. First of all, talking about a female, I am, yes, a straight lady. I don't have any of my wedding bands or anything on right now.
I thought you were going to say you were bi-curious.
Huh? I'm not bi...
For real? You never told me, OG. I'm learning on camera.
Crazy. Anywho, I'm straight, but I can say that I have even had thoughts and just a little bit of curiosity that can get the cat killed. But I've never acted on it because the feeling has not been as strong as others would be. I think every girl has at least a thought, something that you're seeing in the media, something that you're seeing out in the club all the time, girls dancing up on each other. And a lot of times, us girls have a low body buffer zone. And what I mean by that, personal space, okay? I have a good friend named Cece, okay? She'll be like this up, okay? And I have no problem with it, because what? That's my girl, okay? And it's like, I don't know. It's just I've always felt really comfortable. I think that's when girls start feeling really comfortable with each other. Eventually, it's like, I wonder what it would be like to make sweet love to her as well. Sometimes it doesn't go all the way over there, but I'm just saying.
But if you're friends, it makes it easier. It's more comfortable.
Yeah, as once you get more and more comfortable, that's how college girls get to trying stuff, and so be it. I say try it, get it out your system, especially if the feeling's strong, but it never was strong with me, so I never really acted upon that. Anywho, but with dudes, the main question is with dudes. I would like to say I really don't know, but this is something that's in the mind of a man. A female, you know, we get close to each other. You're not a lady. We get close to each other as females, but a man, they usually keep their distance from each other. And just from that little logic I had with the females, I don't know if a dude would actually come to the thought that, hey, maybe I might like menses. Some people do, apparently. But there are straight men that may have that thought, but I don't believe it's just as prevalent. You know, like in our society, whenever we think about it, if a man does it, tries it, there's no going back.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Because, you know, we automatically think, well, if you have those thoughts, then apparently you're gay, or maybe you're just bi.
No, they just think
okay, you're gay. So, I don't think they do have those thoughts. Not every man is gay. That's how I feel.
Okay. So you think it's based on the comfort of the male species, that because we're not as we don't get as close to each other, or the straight man really doesn't get as close to his man type of friend
yeah.
guy, you know, not the whole, like, you know, what do they call it? What do they call it?
Huh?
Dang, I can't remember the term, but like when guys are bromance, when they call it a bromance. So when a guy is really close with his guy friend, but that mainly goes to more of those who are of the white persuasion.
See,
those who you know, they tend to be like a lot more closer, and they don't think about, you know, what is someone else going to think if I kind of hug my friend at the bar or something like that, because white guys, they really don't care. Like when they get drunk, they'll be like all over each other, like, I love you, bro, like, you know, and they don't care. But when it comes to us, when it comes to a black man, if you do that, man, get your gay ass off me and blah blah blah, nah, nah, nah. Okay, so here's my opinion on it. I don't like to make I don't like to make
generalizations.
Those types of generalizations about everyone, because I'm not everyone, so I can't speak for everyone when I say
that. I am not everyone.
Right, so I can't speak for everyone when I say that all men are bi-curious. Just like I don't know if all women think that way either. I understand where Jennifer is coming from, where she's saying that, you know, it's a lot easier for girls, because girls, you know, naturally are, you know, get close to each other and they hug up on each other and kiss, you know, kind of kiss each other on the cheek and mwah, mwah, you know, all that good stuff. But when it comes to guys, it's a lot more, you know, handshakes and thug hugs and stuff like that. Yeah, and so, you know, with that type of stuff, you know, that's how it's different. But me personally, I think that there's a chance that is equally. I think it's equal for both men and women. Personally, I think it's so. Equal.
It could be.
I don't think it's. I think it's just the way that men, black men in particular, are not as prone to expressing that because of the stigma that comes with being black and being gay. Mm-hmm. Even with white guys, I think, you know, that could be the case as well. It's just that it's not as hard of a thing in their mind for them to kind of just do that, because they don't really care. They tend not to care. But me personally, I think it's equal amongst the sexes. I don't now the thing is, the reason why a lot of guys don't, a main reason why a lot of guys don't do it, although I believe it is equal, is because of the stigma that, well, if you do that, then you must be gay. You can't be one way. You have to be one way or the other. And so I don't think that's the case. I just think that, you know, it is possible that just as many men just have the thought. Do I think most of them, you know, act on it as often as women do? Absolutely not, because again, it's the stigma, or they feel as though they're scared that whoever they may try it with,
or they think they might like it.
That too, yes. That that is a good point. You know, they think that, or they think that the person that they might try with might start running them out. And that's what they come to guys like me, who, you know, I can keep a secret, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you want to try out your curiosities with good old Joe Nathan over here, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's cool with me, just as long as you're cute, perfectly tall, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, we can go ahead and try it out and see what's going on in there. But anyways, yeah, I think it's equal amongst amongst both sexes. Do I think that that makes you automatically gay? No. Do I think that, do I think it'll help you with, seeing, am I just bi-curious, am I bisexual?
Or make a concrete decision.
Right, am I bisexual, am I straight, am I all the way gay? I think it will help you to kind of figure that out. And so, I think on the inside but sometimes when you act it out, that just makes it like, oh, okay, well
here we
this
go.
is just what it's going to be. Like for me, I always knew, but it wasn't even anything sexual that made me like be okay with it. It was actually
attracted to it.
Right, but it was actually me going to my first gay pride in Atlanta in 2010.
Really?
It was that me
took
going.
That much?
Yeah, it took me being there and like holding hands with my friends, walking down Piedmont Park. Shout out to Simba, Kevin, and all those who I was hanging out with on those 2 days. It was a Sunday and a Monday that I was there with them. It was that experience, and being able to do that in public. I was like, okay, these are my people. I think it's okay that I can, I can live this way and not have to try to live a lie and say that I'm bisexual, marry some female who don't know no better, and, try to live a lie. It was that time that I knew that it was okay for me to be me. And
what song came up in my head?
What?
We out here living the lie.
Yes, the dream and Brianna, they did that. But then a couple months later, in January 2011, that's when I was able to come out to mommy and, be like, okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. That was me. I set that up. You're welcome. But
she was so obvious about it, but yeah. So it's different for everyone. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying things out. You don't have to tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? And whoever you're with, chances are they're probably going to be discreet about it. All of us are not, for talking to the men folk, all of us are not, running our mouths about it. All of us are not messy about it. If you have the feeling that they might be messy about it, then don't do it. Find somebody like me, or find somebody who's
anybody can spot a messy queen.
Exactly. And so find somebody who's, who you can kind of feel that, okay, I'm going to be safe with this person. And go ahead and try it out.
What do you think about what do you think about bisexuality? That's something that I truly have never understood. Well, I understand, really just wanting to fall in love with whoever comes along or whoever you find love with. But my concern is, of course, I worry about people for no reason apparently. My concern is, what if you get married to that one person you fall in love with and you still have a want to be with the other sex? Like, all you can do is like really hope that your husband or wife that you choose is cool or understands that you want to have sex with your same sex or the other sex. Like, say if a lesbian, a bisexual lady got married to another lady, but she feels the need to still have peen inside of her.
Here's my thing about it. I believe that if you're, I do believe in bisexuality. I do believe that there are those who are just stuck in the middle and really have a love for both sexes, and they'll be happy to spend the rest of their lives with whoever comes along, because it's all about the LOVE. It doesn't matter if they're male or female.
But
so when it comes to relationship and when it comes to marriage, I think they should treat it the same as if they were in a gay or a straight relationship. We're in a relationship, so therefore, if we have the understanding that we're going to be monogamous, I don't care if it's a man, female, whatever, you're with me.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
True.
And so I think it's the same if I get married to a man and when I get married.
Come on!
When I get married
to existence
to the man of my dreams, I would prefer for him to be gay. I really don't feel as though I can deal with being someone who's bisexual. But again, I don't have anything against it. However, for me, I know I want to be married to a gay man. That means that, hey, we're going to be monogamous, so you ain't stepping out on no other man, just like I'm not going to step out with another man myself. And so I think it's about, having that understanding. If we have an understanding that we're not stepping out, it doesn't matter if you're bisexual or gay or straight, you're just going to be with me and that's it.
That's it.
So that's why I don't think that really should be an issue if you have that understanding that we are in a monogamous relationship. Now, if you're in an open relationship, maybe that might be another thing, but I'm not interested in being in an open relationship. I want to be in a monogamous
neither one of us are, and I think that might have come from our upbringing. We do have two parents that's been together since our whole lives. They've been married over 20 years. So, over 30 now, right?
Yeah.
They've been married over 30 years. So this is, the home that we've been brought up in. So monogamy is something that we've seen all of our lives. So if you have an inkling of thinking about stepping out, that's something that you won't be able to have with a Lee.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to work out. That's not something that we can stand for.
Yeah.